Yeah. Uh-huh.
Clear for launch, and with that, shut down your visors, O2 on, and prepare for ignition, 202. EPP, copy that, and, initiating a full 10-4-4.
Longevity, understanding, and integrity. Me and you, we on the road. Graduate, self-discovery. Got a lot to learn in this life, and I'm excited. Gonna do it, my people, like mine. How you gonna be when you need it? How you gonna be?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reboot the podcast. Deep into my notes. Hey guys, welcome in. Let me pull this chat up. And see who's with us tonight. Hi Phoenix. Hi STL. I know you're here. Hi, Sheila Miles. How are you tonight? We've got Mel Holiday, SK8843. John. Oh, not Jonna. Joanna G98. Thank you, Joanna G98, for being here tonight. I hope I'm saying that right. How is everyone? It's Monday night. Did you survive Monday?
Listen,
I mean, you
it's
did because you're
Monday.
here, but how did you survive it?
Monday was actually today's been a very chill, calm, collected day.
Yeah,
It was cool, so I definitely survived. What about you? How was your Monday been?
I barely survived.
Oh
I
no.
barely survived. Like, it is by the grace of God that I'm here right now.
Come on, Jesus.
But I'm here. It was just a long day, a long day. Kids were super, super active today. I had a few meetings. And yeah, it was a long day. But I'm
Oh,
happy to be here with you guys. This is my silver lining. This is my when my day is bad. Coming back to
and
join my people in the reboot chat.
and you're our silver lining, Shelly Welly. So I'm excited and happy that everybody is here with us tonight. Hello, Monica. Did we say hello, Monica? Hello,
Hi,
everybody. Shelly
Monica.
got
No.
everybody. We appreciate y'all being in this chat with us tonight. Reboot the podcast. Did you tell us how your week was going? I know you said how was Monday going, but how was your week?
My week was all right overall.
And
Last
and
week
and
was
and hit on that reboot that booty real quick, just a little bit.
woo. Okay. Last week was really good. Actually, it was really good for Reboot That Booty too. I got my 10 minutes in every day. I did really good with food, mainly because of stress. Like, I didn't want to eat anything because of stress, so I made healthier choices.
Oh.
I made healthier choices.
I'll just
But
take a
other than
carrot.
that, right. No, seriously. Carrots, celery, a little bit of cream cheese, and some everything bagel seasoning. And that was my jam all week.
That's funny.
But yeah, the week was all right. I did all right with the Reboot That Booty. Very few check-ins. I was so busy. Last week I did a lot of real estate stuff. So I was popping around town, visiting different offices, and that kind of thing. And it took a lot of time.
Are you interviewing already?
It took a lot of time. Yeah. And I think I found a spot. Because you have to pick a home office. I didn't know that. So even after you pick your corporation, you have to pick the home office where you hang your license. So I think I found the right one for me. I really wanted to go small. I wanted to be where there wasn't a high concentration of other agents in the office. So we'll see. I want to make that like an official announcement. So I won't say it tonight, but I think I found one.
You should do a whole big old everything, like champagne, pop the bottles, like I am the new realtor in town. Please. Have you been watching the new season of
yes.
Selling Sunset?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. Can we please talk about Christine? But no, you update us on how you are first, and then we'll get into that.
Which one is Christine? Okay, but
girl, the one.
What is going on here? My week has been a bit of a rough week, a very emotional week, but also very lovely and great. My mother, her birthday was this week, April 30th. So
happy birthday.
Yes, my mom. I would give her the Baptist, but I don't have a microphone, and she ain't listening. I don't think. But yeah, it was her birthday, so we did a lot of celebrating for her. It was awesome, and she felt really pretty, and we had a good time, and we did the activities that she wanted to do. So it was a lot of work, but it was well worth it because she was so happy and excited, and got to spend time with her friends and family and stuff like that. And then my auntie surprised her and flew in, so that was nice. But it was a little rough because also it's a year anniversary since my nanny passed away, and so I think this whole year I just been kind of like pushing it to the back of my mind. But since it was this week, it just kind of everything kind of just came up. But I know my clients are tired of me because it's got to be because of the anniversary, because I just been talking about my nanny to every client. Like it's so funny. Like,
that's beautiful.
Everything brings up a memory of her, so I just been talking about all this stuff with her. So that's funny, but it's been okay. I'm glad that everything went well and the new week is starting. So happy birthday, Mama, if you listening. Love you.
Yeah, Mel just made a very good point. Enjoy those birthdays with your mom. I feel like that's the handoff. Like you spent a really wonderful birthday with your mom, and it's on the same week that your nanny passed. So
Yeah, it was a really great birthday. My sister came in also, so that was really nice. So it was all three of us together. Great time, great time, great time.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
I had a
amazing.
good time. Hey now, appreciate y'all coming in. Yeah.
Hi. We got Mino. Mino just stepped in the room. Stacy 546 is here now. I think we already said hi to Monica, but hi again, Monica. Monica was congratulating our wonderful moderator, the
Oh.
STL spiritual thought leader, Regina Stillman herself. She was awarded over the weekend.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to pop in here and say a little bit about your award, but the event looked like it was phenomenal. It was so elegantly dressed. Everyone looked so gorgeous. And
Yes, yes.
I think she had a few words to say. And we're being rated.
Woo,
You're
come
being
on
rated.
in.
Here we go.
Welcome, Ray. Welcome.
Right.
Welcome, Raiders. I see Stay Lifted 2021. So glad you're here. Rebel, thank you for that raid. We appreciate you. And I know you all had a time over there in Bangos. That's what y'all do over there. It's always fun. Crazy Berrytown. She is a streamer, and I appreciate you for being here. See you coming in the door. If you're not following her, please follow her. Buster99, come through. I see you. Mish 8, come on. She's a streamer and a chef and a cook. You definitely, while they're talking about getting your menu right, you want to go over and check Mish 8 out. She can help you on that menu. Yes. Coming on up, DJ Stacy Bless One, Michelle Brown, Ladon 225. Yes, these are some awesome moderators right here. Lady J 776 and the one and only Keisha Key. I see you, girl. One Reason is also a streamer. And listen, he does the gospel takeover first thing in the morning. If you want to start your morning right, please check out with him. If you're not following him, please follow him. To all the raiders that rode over on the raid train, John Studios, I don't want to miss anybody. I appreciate you and I see you there. And thank you for coming into the Lion's Den to be with Reboot on tonight. So listen, it's been a great weekend. So to speak on the event that I was blessed to be a part of, I received the Walk by Faith Award for Women, Phenomenal Women Award for 2022. And it was, thank you. It was first class all the way. Believe it or not, it was on the plaza, the plaza, which I don't care what builds. I know, Lena, I know. I just had to do it. The plaza.
We just talked about this.
Yes. I don't care what they build in Kansas City. There's going to always be that consideration that the plaza is the creme de la creme and top of the line here in Kansas City, Missouri. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, I do want to say it was just a phenomenal event that was led by 30 and 40-year-olds. That was the age range. And so it was just so interesting to me that they were kind enough to consider me for the award that I was given. And it was a beautiful event. But even more so, I was so moved and I was so motivated is the word that I want to use by these young people because they are the real movers and shakers. The event planner is actually, he has been the stylist of the Black Stars in Hollywood. You name them, he has styled them, starred them, flown in private jets from one place to the next. And I mean, he was just phenomenal. Loved his energy, loved his spirit. He has recently relocated back to Kansas City, which is where he was raised, and is just came out here to bring change and to do something different here in the city. When I tell you it was first class all the way, the music, I just everything that I can say about it is just positive. But the thing that I loved the most was that it was all transparent. There was no competitiveness. There was no putting on airs. These young people are really doing the real thing for sure. And they're doing it big. But yet and still, there was so much love, so much. Everybody was so down to earth. They told their stories, their ups, their downs, their highs, their lows. They were completely transparent. Several points in the room, there was not a dry eye in the room because we cried together, we talked together. It was just, these are the people that are going to take us into the next stage. I said I feel
Uh-oh. I thought it was me.
like
Uh,
did we just
Okay, there we go. We had a little. Just start back where you were talking because it just did a
okay,
little.
okay. So I said, for me, it was kind of like my grandparents were those that were in slavery in Egypt land. I feel like my father and my generation that we represented, the children wandering around in the wilderness. These young folks last night, these are the kids that are going over to the promised land. That's what I feel. These are, and I feel like I'm going to be one of the Joshua, Caleb that gets to go over and see the promised land with them. But definitely the energy that they had and the way they're doing things and the genuine they were so genuine that I'm just like, man, these are the people that are going to do it. These are the kids that are going to do it. And I was so impressed and motivated, and that's about all I can say. Take up space. One of the speakers, she gave that, and I mean, she just wrecked the room. Take up space. So it was powerful.
I love that. I'm 30 to 40.
Yeah, these were 30 to 40-year-olds. And this was, let me tell you
what. We're knocking on the door, Lena.
Listen, this was something that was very interesting because the one that spoke and shared her journey, and she is from the Caribbean and was in a domesticated housekeeping kind of situation at the hotel. After 3 years, got a 22-cent raise, and the woman was like, be grateful. And she said at that point, that's when she was like, no, ma'am, no, sir, I'm going to do something different. So she had a child that year. So she got the biggest tax break she had ever gotten. She took every dime of her income tax return and invested it into her business. Then the next year, she did the same thing. She took every penny of her tax return and invested that into her business. And at the end of the day, just in a very, very short span of time, just her walking away and saying, I'm not going to stay here on this job for this amount of money. And then have you look at me and say, you should be happy after 3 years for a 22-cent raise. She did her own thing, and now, without really giving her direct information, is well over 6 figures just from walking away and doing her thing. So just very, very, but she also told her trials and her pitfalls. And then even last night, I think one of the big turnaround moments, she said when she heard all of the phenomenal women that were being honored in the room, she said there was something in her that felt like, you don't belong here. And she said she was in the bathroom and she started to say that to her mother, but she cut herself off from actually speaking those words because she knew those words were death. But when she came out in transparency, she shared that with us in the audience. And man, you talk about just a breakdown, weeping. Everybody was just crying. But she spoke so transparently from that point about then embracing the fact that, yes, I do belong here, and all of the different dynamics and transitions that went on emotionally, psychologically, mentally, spiritually, as she worked through that in the room on last night. And I mean, even that was just transformative. So that by the time we got finished with that, oh my God, that room was just wrecked. It was just so powerful. Yeah. Yeah.
I need to hear some of this. I hope that we can share, maybe gather some clips, because this just sounds amazing. It sounds so touching and motivating. I want to hear some.
It was.
Did they record it?
I don't know that anybody actually recorded it in its entirety. They had a professional photographer there that every time we got an award, they would take a picture of the awardees. But as far as I know, the Rebel Inc. and hey, woo, 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 the Rebel Inc. She came. My nephew Bradley, he came. And then I had another dear friend in ministry who came. And I don't know. I know they recorded bits and clips while I was speaking, but I don't know if they got everybody. And then my phone died. I was trying to get as much of it as I could, but my phone died. So I had gone to, I do my 2 church services in the morning and then gone over there. And by the time I got there, I didn't have the most of charge on my phone, and I got as many pictures as I could, but I just wasn't able to get it all. So I don't know, and maybe we can compile everybody's little clips together to kind of get an idea.
Yeah.
the guy that actually founded it and put it together, his name is Travis Cowell. Look out for that name because you're going to hear him in the future. And he's already known, like I said, he's already known with the stars. We just have never heard of him. At least I hadn't. But nonetheless, I think I got a little clip of why he put, just real small. I didn't get all of it, but I got a little clip of why he put it together and why he wanted to do something different. So that's out there on my page. But to really get the fullness of these stories were just breathtaking. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah. I definitely want to hear some of it. I might reach out to Brad too, because if Brad ain't gonna do nothing else, he's gonna record. He is going to have that camera out and going, so he might have a lot of it.
Let me tell you what, because there were men there. It was to honor women, but there were men there. Bradley honestly was so enthralled. I don't think Bradley recorded because when I tell you the energy in this room was all encompassing. The energy that was in this room was all consuming. The energy that was in this room was so charged. It was so heavy. It was so
connected. You didn't want to be on the phone or on the camera.
None of that.
I love moments like that, especially now when our phones are like literally glued to us. I love moments like that.
Rebel said he didn't, but I mean, even Rebel will tell you, man, when I tell you that energy, you didn't want to miss one drop. That's how good it was. And that's why I said, I was just so honored to be there, but it wasn't about the honor itself, even though I appreciate the recognition, I do. But that energy revitalized me. That energy motivated me. It gave me a second win like I've never had before. So I was just honored to be there with all of them because they were, every last one of them, phenomenal in their own right.
It's encouraging just hearing about it. So I can only imagine what it was like being in the room.
It was powerful.
I can only imagine.
It was transformative, literally.
A fly on the wall.
It was good. So thank you for letting me share, and thank you for asking.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Did you
get a thing? Did they have a little placard? Oh my goodness!
If you look on my Facebook page, you'll see my award.
Oh, okay. I think I may have seen it then, but I didn't remember. Oh, that's amazing.
And just like Monica Smith said, you are so deserving of all of it and much more.
Thank you.
We all love you. We are, STL. A lot of people know STL. A lot of people are just coming to her from the streams and stuff. But STL is a very selfless person who will give you everything she has without wanting or needing or expecting anything from you. So she's definitely a jewel. And somebody that's just on a different level on so many ways. So it's an honor to know you, and just to hear about other people seeing that and you being honored for that. It's like, yes, 100%.
Thank you for the kind words, and thank you. But this is the thing. It's like, I'm excited about their future. And I want to say to you two young ladies, I'm excited about your futures as well. So when I saw that energy in the room, I also saw you all as well. And so I envisioned you. I visualized everything that's getting ready to come down the pike for you. And you're in that number. So y'all just get ready, because listen, while everybody else is dogging and talking about young people and have negative things to say, you young people are doing some stuff out there. You young people are doing, y'all making some moves, and you all are in that number. So hey, go get it. Take up space.
And it is not to be forgotten that the generation before us, your generation, paved the way. If it hadn't been for the people speaking up and standing on what they knew was true and right, we wouldn't be able to speak in the way that we do. We wouldn't be able to take up space in the way that we do. So it goes hand in hand, and we appreciate that.
I appreciate it. Now, listen, let me say this and I'm out of here. I had to accept and embrace being the senior in the room. Oh my God. I don't know that it really hit me. But listen, to the point where the young lady from Barbados, this just really, really touched me. So they have a tradition, before they can speak, they have to ask the elders permission.
Oh, yes.
So she looked at me, her mother, my friend that was sitting with me, and almost all of the people in my age group, we were kind of sitting together, but we were the one up cutting the rug. We were up dancing and going forth when the music was playing. But anyway, she looked at us and asked for permission from the elders to speak. While there was a part of that was so empowering, like wow, and I just could not believe it. At the same time, I could not believe that and so they kept talking about my hair and the wisdom, and I was like, girl, I didn't know whether to cry and go through the floor or what, but I knew they meant it in a very, very good way. So, I'm really having to adjust to this idea that at almost 60, I am on that other side of but I ain't going nowhere. I'm with y'all 100%. I'm gonna stay with young people all the way. I'm with y'all all the way. But I had to wrap my brain around the reality that I am now in the eldership. And so I was like, wow.
We love you and we love it.
Yeah, I know that's probably a little rough. Even though you've always been somebody who I've noticed throughout my life, knowing you, that you've always been somebody who's like really did not, you weren't afraid of age. You weren't afraid of any, like getting older. You were like excited about it and was ready to go into it. So I think that's interesting. Because I've tried to take that in too. Like that's how I want to be. I want to be excited. I want to be excited about what age brings me. I want to be excited about the wisdom, about the gray hair, about just being at that point. But it is, I think I'm realizing now in my young 30s, even though I feel like I do got some age on me, I'm realizing that it comes in spurts too. Every stage you at, kinda.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's true. And there was when I tell you the respect and the honor that they showed, every time they talked about my gray hair, it was always coupled with the honoring of wisdom. And I just listen, these young folk just blew my mind. I was like, where have y'all been hiding? But I think is representative of many of our young people. Some of us old folks have not really gotten out there and rubbed elbows with you all, so to speak, to really know what's out there. And we have our little family groups and clusters, but we don't really get out there and see what these young people are doing. But y'all doing something, and I want to applaud you for that, all of you, you all included.
Yeah,
absolutely. I appreciate that. Yeah, to the age talk. I argued with my dad for 15 minutes the other day because we were talking and he told me that I was almost 30. And I was like, no, I'm not. And he's like, well, what is almost, Shelly? And I'm like, the day before.
See what I'm saying?
At this point, it's the day before. I'm nowhere near it because I need all my time.
Yes. Exactly.
All my time.
Yes.
You think about not to go to like but you just think about how we encounter getting older and how we are, like how it's portrayed. I watch a show. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's called Grace and Frankie.
Yes.
It is a show about two women. They're both like in their like late 70s or early 80s.
I love that.
I love that show too. Yeah. And it opens my mind to like my thoughts and ideas about what I think about aging or older people, and how we consider life for them or whatever. So I love that show because it just shows me like age is really just a number, really. But when you get older, you embrace it. It's gonna come with new challenges. It's gonna come with new things you have to learn about yourself. But it's still a beautiful part of life and a great stage of life also. So
it's fabulous. I just have to say, I didn't ever in my life imagine being here. I didn't ever in my life really imagine being considered the elders. One of the, I just never dreamed that one day I would be 60 something years old. But at the end of the day, I'm here. And so, but I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it. I really, really am. SK883, thank you for that 19 months in a row. I appreciate that. Come on, Crazy Berrytown said she loves it too. That's an excellent show.
It's a great show.
It's an awesome show. The writers did a marvelous job on their script and everything. The concept, the idea of it. I just love all of it.
And this check it out. All my old coworkers used to tell me to watch it, and I thought
really
one of them didn't really like me, and I thought she was throwing shade, so I never watched it. But they all used to be like, Shelly, go watch. This is such a good show. You would love it. I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's really good. It gets slow some points, but I appreciate the slowness sometimes because I feel like movies just go like this and shows go like this. So sometimes I do appreciate those shows that do have a little slow moments. But their last season is they just released their last season.
How many is there?
It's like 6 or 7. It's the
Okay,
the
that's
6
not
or 7
bad.
season. Yeah, but I'm sad about it because every season I watch it, I'll binge it. First 2 or 3 days, I'll be like glued to the TV. So I'm kind of upset that this ain't last season, but it'll be bittersweet.
Yes, it will. It will. Now, talking about being sexy now, just because I'm 60 doesn't mean nothing. So
wait.
Thank you so much for that compliment, Monica. But listen, I feel like I need to represent. That's what I told Tyrone. Tyrone, he responded to one of my posts and was like, "You look absolutely amazing." And I was like, I gotta represent you guys. I can't come out here looking haggard and old and decrepit and looking like something drug in. We got to represent.
Yes, honey, and why not? Be sexy all the way. I tell you, put a little split up the side, let the folks see what's going on.
Oh, listen, I believe in showing flesh. People don't know that because they're like spiritual thought leader, but honey, I don't have problems showing flesh.
Listen, you show that flesh, you're going to see the spirit, you're going to have thoughts, and it's going to lead you right to where you need to go.
Right to where you need to be. Right?
That's all I'm saying. I love that. I'm probably gonna be that older when I get like in my 70s, 80s. I'm gonna be that woman at the beach whose skin ain't quite as supple as it used to be, but still got a 2-piece on. Like I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna be that woman.
Yeah, no, we ain't wearing no house dresses, Mel. That is not the way. Matter of fact, I came home. I was so motivated because when I talk about fashionistas, the men and the women, oh my God. I mean, they were just
down.
Ooh, they were just ooh. And so it made me want to step up my game. I was like, I came in today and one of them has a boutique. So I went to her boutique and I started looking at the boutique and I was like, I got to upgrade my wardrobe because I can't come out here in fashion they're not even wearing that anymore. So I'm like, I got to step up my game. So there it is.
I love being around people who take fashion seriously.
Oh,
like,
man.
I don't think it's something like where I grew up. It's not really, it's look nice, look presentable with people who like live for expressing themselves through their clothes and how they look and their hair, their everything. It's another level. It gives you a whole different perspective. Like,
it really does. It really does.
I love that.
I left with the stylist, by the way. And let me tell you why. When you said that, the name of her company is Style Therapy. And instead of Y, it's a double I. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to really get out of here. But she said her mother died 2 years ago. And then on her mother's birthday last year, her father died. And so she was doing her boutique part-time, and she was working for a major communications organization full-time. And they were tone deaf to her loss. And ultimately, that's really what pushed her to say, I'm out of here and just go full time with her stylist and boutique, styling and boutique. But at the end of the day, she said one day a lady came into her boutique and she was just telling her about how overwhelmed she was and needing therapy. And the woman happened to be a therapist. So she did all of her therapy, everything that she needed for free, didn't charge her a dime. So out of that, she named her business a stylist therapy, something to that effect. And really what she was pushing there is not just the idea. For her, she said styling gives her life. It's actually therapy for her. It makes her feel good when she's down in the dumps and just feels like blah, blah, blah. Something about dressing people up, something about making people feel good, making them look at themselves in the mirror and love what they see. That just really, really gives her life. And so ultimately, the therapy part was that she realized she was not able to go through her grief without therapy. And so she talks to the Black community in saying to us, don't keep trying to deal with your issues. When you need professional therapy, get the help. So she combines those two things together when she deals with her clients, both in styling them to make them feel better as far as the stylist side, but to also encourage and give resources and ideas on actually going and getting therapy to work through their issues. Powerful, powerful. And that story, I'm not giving that story justice. I've hacked it up and everything else, but just a little bit of overview of that story. Powerful, just powerful stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have someone who's in my life right now who is going through a lot, and I don't know how to penetrate their issues, and I'm trying to like convince them like you need help. You need to go to therapy. You need somebody else who's like a professional to be able to help you through this. And it is a way like to deal with it and to get out or whatever, but it's very difficult. And I've just been like just trying to be in prayer and everything, and say what I can say, but it doesn't seem like it's helping or getting through. So that kind of reminds me of it when you was talking about that.
Just look for that opening. And that's what she said. She's always very spiritually attuned and sensitive. And whenever that opportunity rises, she's sensitive to bring it in that direction, to kind of guide the conversation there. Nobody's ever, they're receptive to it. Nobody's, they're open. By the time she actually gets there, they're open to it. And I just thought that is so powerful, just so powerful.
I had a friend. I had went to this event, and I had talked to a friend just randomly, and she was like, "Have you ever seen Queer Eye? Have you all seen this show?"
Mm-hmm. I love Queer Eye.
Yeah, and I was like, "No, I've never seen it." And she was like, "Man," she was like, "They doing God's work on Queer Eye. They are doing God's work." And I was like, "How is fashion doing it? Like, how is telling somebody to wear these shoes doing anything for people?" And I watched that show. And when I tell you, after every show, I was toe up and crying and feeling uplifted. And, it's just these people who are helping other people get their clothes and their look and stuff together. So
all the way down to their house.
All the way down to, yes.
Well, let me tell you, with that in mind, my healing, and this is the truth. This is why Debbie, my beautician, and I are best friends. My healing started with my beautician. And it started with, she picked up the reality that I would never look in the mirror after she finished my hair. And that was an inner issue that I had. She picked that up. And she was like, finally, one day she said to me, "You're going to look in this mirror." I mean, she's like, "You're going to look in this mirror." So now I went to her, didn't know her from Adam. But anyway, at the end of the day, basically what ended up happening from that was that at the point that I was able to really open up and talk to her about my issues and why I couldn't look in the mirror, that's where my healing actually started, from my beautician. So, that's real cool. And that even though she made me look good on the outside, and y'all know she kept my hair laid, fried-dyed, laid to the side, and the hair was all together, but that inside was still jumbled up. And once we were able to get into that inside, that was a whole nother, my life turned. And she'll always, always, always be near and dear right there in my heart, because she did that.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Stacy 546, I have to read her comment. She said, "In school, STL was a friend that was as kind and giving as she is now. Not a lot of people can say that about their character after that many years. That is a testament to STL's not only taking up the space that God gave her and not only using it to its full potential, but beyond."
Oh, Stacy,
she's so amazing.
Precious. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Truth. She's speaking truth.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I appreciate you guys. Now, I didn't want to take up your time, so I want you all to get to what you want.
It's our pleasure. This has been enlightening. This has been amazing. I'm glad that you had such a fulfilling experience. I'm glad that it wasn't just like an award, but it was also like a praise, and everyone got to share, and you got to learn things, and they learned from you as well.
STL, you can take up space and reboot all you want.
Listen, if this here would have turned into a sermon, I would be here like, okay.
But you listen,
let's hear it.
This is millennials. I appreciate you all giving honor to the fact that I was given that on yesterday. But you know how many times people will say, I'm giving you this, and then they get on and start talking about themselves. I hate that. I hate when people do that. And I don't know if that's just me, but it's like, no, this is a backdoor conversation about yourself. You know, I'm not going to do that. When I say this is about the millennials and I want the millennials to take this and just run with it, I really do mean that. So thank you for allowing me to have some of your time and space. But I really do want to hear what you guys came to talk about. I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
We love you too.
Excited about your future.
You too. Yes. Thank
We
you.
we love being here, and you know, just like I think STL has created some new relationships in her experience this weekend, and so I want, and me and Shelly, we want to talk about relationships today. But what I want to do is play a little game. Y'all know we love games here at Reboot. Okay, so I would like to. I'm going to give you a description. Okay, of a family member, and I want you to guess. Tell me if you can guess which family member that is. Okay,
like one of my family members, or just like general. It's an auntie. It's
just
a mom.
general. Yeah,
general.
General. And of course, I want y'all to guess in the chat also. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I time? I'm not timing. Am I?
No.
Okay, you guys. Okay, I just want to make sure I want to be on my duty. Okay, thank you.
See what I'm saying? STL be on it. Don't sleep on STL.
All over it.
Okay, this is the first one. I'm gonna read you 4 things, 4 descriptions. You tell me what you think.
Shelly's uncle.
Right, just already off top.
All of them.
Okay. Okay, here's the number 1. Get on your nerves 50% of the time.
My sister.
Number 2. Knows what buttons to push to get you out of character.
My sister.
Number 3. It's your ride or die.
My sister.
Number 4. Number 4. Have known you all your life.
My sister. Was this supposed to be different people?
No, that's just one description, but you.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
It's sibling. It's sibling.
Okay. Yep.
I feel like those descriptions 100% sibling character, like the good and the bad, like all of it.
All of it.
Because when I tell you I know all of my sister's buttons, and I don't try to push them, but sometimes it's just funny to push them. So yeah.
No, I should be trying. My sister be trying. And it's the baby. It's always the baby sisters.
Well, here it is. And my sister got this look. She got this look, and it's so funny. I know when I've gone too far. So I always think that's funny. Mel Holiday said that's the drunk aunt. Wow.
That's the drunk aunt. That too.
Wait, get on your nerve 50% of the time. Listen. There you go. That's your drunk aunt. That's her sibling. Okay, that's my siblings. Okay, here's the next one. You ready?
Okay, yes.
Okay, number 1. They think they're your mama, but they not. Number 2. They make the best banana pudding you ever had. Number 3. Always giving you money and advice. Number 4. The person you call when you need prayer.
This is for sure my grandma. This is my grandma, 100%.
This is your grandma?
The only thing my grandma will not do, well, she will give you money, but listen, baby, you better have that timeline right for her payback.
Ooh.
She needs to be paid back in a timely manner.
She'll be like, this is $5. Now I need that money back.
I'm gonna check on babies. Let the chat answer.
Yeah, I want to see what y'all say. One reason, Mel Holiday said siblings. One reason said godmother. Mino said grandma. I'll put down grandma for this one. Because, when you talk about that banana pudding, I tasted some banana pudding this weekend. That's why it's in here. The best banana pudding I've ever had in my life. And
my goodness.
I said, it was here. Somebody made it for my mama's birthday. And it got left here in my house. And I called mama up and I said, come get this banana pudding. Because if you don't, I'm going to be over here in a diabetic coma. Because I done ate the whole thing. It's so good. Stacey said my mom.
Yes. Mother or grandmother on either one of those. And one reason said his godmother.
Godmother.
Yeah. That mothering. Yes.
I think I did put down grandma. So Joanna said grandma. But it's interesting now that I live here in Texas. I call my grandmother, one of my grandmothers, I call them Nanny.
Yes.
with the N. And so every time somebody from here, every time I'm like, oh, my nanny this or my nanny, oh, I'm about to go pick my nanny up, go to the doctor, whatever. People look at me so crazy. They're like, what? You too old to have a nanny. What is, you got a nanny? You mean you got kids? I'm like, no, my grandmother, I call her nanny. So that's her name. So
Yes.
what did you call your grandmother, STL?
Grandma.
Grandma.
On both sides, I call them grandma. Because like on different sides of the family, they use different terms depending on what the grandparent wanted usually. But both of my grandmothers, and my mother's mother was deceased, but when she was 12, she passed away. But she was raised in foster care, but she was like a grandmother, and we called her grandma too. So both of them grandma, and then my grandfather, we called him grandpa.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that nanny was a southern thing, but Texas is actually a part of the South, right?
Yes.
So when I talk to people, like I maybe it's not a southern thing because a lot of people will look at me crazy. They don't call their grandma. They call their grandmothers grandma or grandma, stuff like that.
Yes.
My other grandmother, I called her mama.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that's another one. I think a lot of people use that one. And what else have I heard down here?
Big mom.
Nana,
Big
me
mom. A lot of people in Texas do big mom.
Yeah, or they'll say mama and then whatever the name. Mama Jean is what they used to call my other grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
But we never said that. We said mama. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, Shelly, you ready for the next one? Oh wait, before we go to the next one, what do you call your grandmother?
Grandma?
Grandma. Okay.
Yeah, I call her grandma.
Mel
I call my
said
other grandma Granny.
Look at him. Mel said, "Oh, the mean grandma on my table."
I can't.
That's
I
funny.
used to call her when I was a baby. I would call her Mayday because I don't know. I really don't know. I've never been told that story, but I used to call her Mayday. But I call her grandma now.
That's cute. Yep. I like that.
Because her name is May.
Mayday.
I used to be like Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Now check this out. Shelly's child, oldest child, we call his grandmother Boppy. And then the great grandmother, he came up with Boppy T. So it's like he knew there was some kind of extension there, but he knew there was a connection there. So Boppy and Boppy, I thought that was just the most unusual thing I'd ever seen. And he just made that up on his own, didn't he, Shelly?
Oh yeah, he did. One day she was just like, "Well, what do you want to call me?" And he was like, "Boppy." And then he was on the phone with his great grandma, and he was like, "Boppy T." That's it. Boppy and
I'm telling you, these kids know. These kids know. You know.
It's
They're
amazing.
very intuitive. I love that.
Yes. And he does that daily. He's constantly making up words or using different words that I have no idea what they are.
Mel Holiday said the mean grandma on there. Mel Holiday, I didn't have a mean grandma, but when I was a kid, my grandfather remarried and we call her Grandma Bunny. I was so afraid of Grandma Bunny when I was a kid because she used to like do crazy stuff that like scare the kids or make the kids do like, I don't know. So she used to come outside. I'll never forget this. She used to come outside because actually when I was a kid, both of my grandmothers lived next to each other. So my grandmother lived in this house and right next to the house was my pawpaw and he remarried to Grandma Bunny. And she would come outside. She was real skinny woman. Come outside and she would have this flower in her hand and she would spew, like she would blow the flower out like it was smoke. And so I was so scared because I thought I thought she was a witch or something. And she would just do stuff like that to make the kids be scared. And so I was scared of her until I got a little older. So I always thought that was funny. Now I'm thinking
that's funny.
Grandma Bunny. Funny. I love Grandma Bunny. She could cook like I call her now. Grandma Bunny, how you make this? And she'll give me that recipe, honey. She tells me how to cook it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Stacy brings up a point because I know a lot of people in this boat where the grandparents wanted you to call them by their first name. So what do you guys think about that? And not that it's a plus or negative, but I didn't see that until I got out and about because as my family would say, you put a handle on it. You don't call anybody a senior by their first name. So you always had to put a handle on it. But then I was amazed because even with my nephews, their father wanted them to call him by his first name. They didn't want him to he didn't want them to call him dad. So, and then as interesting as that is, even though my mother made us put a handle on everybody's name, she called her mother's aunt her mother's siblings, instead of saying aunt and uncle, she called all of them by their first name, and I thought that was just the strangest thing I'd ever seen.
I think it just depends on how you grow up and people's what they want. But my mother, she wasn't like that. I had to call everybody Miss, Mister, ma'am, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I had to, or I get a whooping. So that's kind of what was in me. And I do have aunts and uncles that I don't say uncle or aunt about. I call them by their first name, but that's because we're close in age. So we kind of grew up more so like cousins as opposed to aunts and nieces and nephews. But my older aunts, well, I have my older aunt. I call her auntie, and I think it just depends on what your preference is. Now me, I'm gonna be Nanny, Mama, Grandma. I'm gonna be whatever because I'm just gonna love that.
All those.
Either one, I'm gonna be it. What's Miss Debbie? She I like what they call her Gani.
Gani.
I like what they call her too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the grandma. I like the mom. I like all those names. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. One of my kids' grandmas, she wanted to be called by her first name, but I'm just like, I don't do that. They have a name for everybody, so they end up just calling her Gigi, and she doesn't mind it. She doesn't like put up a fit about it, but they call her Gigi. And but no, to that point in Hawaii, it's disrespectful to say ma'am and sir. They prefer, even if they don't know you, they prefer for you to say auntie and uncle. So like, we would be in Costco, and like somebody would like say hi. Oh, say hi to your auntie. Or if a kid bumped into me, like at Walmart or something, the mom would be like, "Oh, say sorry to auntie."
That's and I'd
so
be like, interesting.
First of all, I'm not an auntie, but I am an auntie.
That's in the African culture too. They call their elderly auntie, uncle.
Okay, so it must be universal for native peoples, because Africans are native peoples as well.
I didn't know that they did that in Hawaii though. That's interesting. Yeah, because in our culture, auntie means the older, the older aunt. So it's like, don't call me. I'm 28. I'm not even knocking on 30. So I understand that.
But I learned quickly that they do use it as shade too. So like, if they're trying to be disrespectful, and because if we're the same age, I'm supposed to say sister or brother. But if I think that you're older than me, I'm supposed to say auntie. So like, people would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, auntie," if they thought, like, how they do, trying to be shady.
You're
the same age.
Right. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the next one. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all are doing really good. Okay, here's the next one. Number one, the person you get into trouble with the most. Number two, same age or like 10 years older than you. Number three, always going to their house for sleepovers or vice versa when y'all was younger. And number four, if you're not close with this person, you for sure will see at your grandma's house for the holidays.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Cousins all day.
Yeah, that's definitely the cousins.
Yes. Cousins. My cousin Becky was my first best friend.
Oh.
And we're exactly 14 days apart.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. Awesome. My cousin Marquisha was my first best friend. We're a month and a week apart.
Oh, wow. My cousins, I grew up with cousins that was my age, but like once we got to like 10 and older, we weren't really close to anybody, but my cousins are either really younger than me or really older than me. So so that's what it is.
I know.
I got younger
cousins. Not to throw any hints at anyone who may be possibly in the chat today, but my children may be the same. Not to throw any hints at anyone who may possibly be in the chat today.
Who's in the chat? That's funny. Everybody guessed it right. SK.
My children are going to have no cousins on one side. Not to throw any hints.
Let's see what
until later. They're going to be babysitters. Just kidding.
SK said cousin. Mino said cousins. Michelle Brown said cousin. Mel said cousin. Stacy said cousin. Yeah.
I'm like rushing all of my siblings. I'm like, have babies now. And all of my husband's siblings. Have babies now. My kids want cousins.
That was me. That was me too, because I have one sister, so I have one chance to get nieces and nephews. But my sister, I used to tell her, I'm praying against that because she didn't want to have children. Yeah. I'm praying against that. And so I would tell her, I told another client about you today. You don't want to have siblings, you don't want to have kids. And I'm like, I got her praying with me too. And so I had to come to a point where it's like, this is her life. This is what she wants to do. Yeah. And that's okay. So now I don't press the issue. So now I'm like, okay, I'll just, hopefully I marry into a big family where my husband got a whole bunch of brothers and sisters and they got a whole bunch of kids that I can call nieces and nephews. Mm-hmm. But if not, it's okay.
Mine are your nieces and nephews. You can claim them. They're yours.
I'll do that. Y'all got that one pretty good. Let's do this last one. I think it's the last one. Oh no, I got two more, but we can go. Let's see. Okay. Here it is. Number 1, usually the disciplinary. Number 2, go to for jokes and money. Number 3, think they run the household but really don't. And number 4, barbecuing on Sundays.
His name is Quentin Nolan, people. His name is Quentin Nolan. That is a dad all day and night.
Not that they think they run the house, but they don't.
Yeah, this is my house. Okay. Bring me that check. No, I'm just waiting.
Right.
Everybody hit that one. I'm just a little too on the nose. I thought this was gonna be hard for y'all. Father. One reason said father, Michelle Brown said, "Wow." Okay, Mel Holiday said, "Be careful what you ask for." Father, dad, yes. Yep. Okay, let's do the last one.
Wait a minute.
Mel said the drunk aunt again.
The drunk aunt.
Right. Especially when they drunk. You got $20.
Oh my God.
We all really have a drunk aunt. I thought that was stereotype.
Well, I know I had some. Not my. No.
I'm probably gonna I would be the drunk aunt because I like to drink. So and I'm gonna always have a good time. So
Michelle Brown said, "Where is Uncle?"
Where is Uncle?
Mine or just in general? Because if you speak him up, he might hop in the chat.
Right.
He'll oblige you. I'm sure he will.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Y'all been saying it all day. Number 1, sassy and good for advice. Number 2, call to help convince your parents to do something you want them to. Number 3, come to your event as a kid and halfway embarrass you because they cheer so loudly. Number 4, you always call to spend the night when you was a kid. Can I come spend the night?
I'm gonna say aunt, but it also could be godmom.
Oh.
It could be God, but I feel like they're hand in hand. Aunt and godmom, they kind of play the same role. But I'm gonna say aunt. I'm gonna stick with aunt.
STL, what you think?
Give me that list again.
Okay, here it is. This person is sassy and good for advice. Number 2, you have them call to help you. Hold on, let me just read it, how I wrote it. Call to help convince your parents to do something you want them to. Number 3, come to your events as a kid and halfway embarrass you because they cheer so loudly. And number 4, you always call, when you was a kid, you always called to ask if you could spend a night. Can I spend a night?
That wasn't gonna be my aunties, but I got you.
It wasn't gonna be your aunties.
What about godmom? Did you have a godmom?
No, I actually do not have a godmother.
Oh wow, yeah.
No,
me either.
I don't.
Yeah. But were you that person for your goddaughter?
Oh, absolutely. Now my goddaughter.
Y'all
listen, Phoenix Leo will tell you I screaming louder than everybody else. I know I probably embarrassed and humiliated those babies because honey, they knew when don't play, do not play because we gonna scream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So many people in chat are saying no one. Is this not an aunt? I feel like this is an aunt thing, but is it just that your aunt wasn't that person for you, or you just didn't have that person at all?
One reason said one of his godmothers was my aunt, so that's that. He said I'm hitting on both ends. I'm hitting, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Now I had an aunt that was very supportive, and she's still living. She's very supportive, but calling and no, we didn't do all of that. And going over and wanting to spend the night, no. Now, I had a cousin who was an aunt that I called Aunt Grace. Now that would be, but even at that, it's still a little bit different of a scenario. But she is the mother of my best friend, who was her child, and we're 2 weeks apart. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Wow. I love my aunts. I have two aunts.
Mhm.
You know, they're great. They're both funny. And I love them. But I was trying to call, I guess, one of them, like my one aunt, we're a little bit closer in age, so I might go over there but I think once I was like older to be like, can I come to your house? It was like I had to be like, can I come to I had to call her mama.
Mhm.
Can I come over or something like that? So yeah.
I didn't think about how many aunts I had. That was crazy.
Yeah. That's all I got, y'all. Y'all did good in the chat. Y'all was on it. Guess
So
all of them.
to bounce off of that, who was your aunt also your go-to? Were those answers also for you for all of those?
No, they not. I was just trying to put the stuff what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why it was so easy. Yeah.
Oh, I got one more. One more. Okay, here it is. Number one, everybody swear you look just like them. Okay. Number two, gonna love you no matter what. Number three, they're gonna challenge you. They want you to be better. Number four, if you don't take care of anyone else, you gotta take care of them.
My mama.
M.A. M.A. What is that, uncle?
No.
He said mama. You gotta take care of your uncle. You hear? I didn't do one for uncle. I feel so bad. Or did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, that's the mama.
Here's the bullet points for uncle. We'll hop into your podcast and act a fool.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Text you once a week asking where his prize money is. Local rapper.
You hear me? I can tell Uncle rap too. I can tell he a rapper. That's funny. That's everybody's uncle.
Yeah.
That's the reboot That's the Reboot podcast. So
yeah.
We appreciate him. And I wonder, is he gonna get in here?
I have to remind him. He does not know how to set reminders on YouTube, so I have to remind him.
Y'all, we about to hit our next segment. Y'all know what it is. It's Reboot Taboo. We still looking for a name for it. If there's anybody who would like to come in and guess on our game, please, with all of your hearts, call in and guess with us. Okay. Let me send these to STL real quick.
One Reason, I believe it was One Reason who maybe hinted at calling last week. No, you did call. You did call last week.
It was a few weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
But he was really good. Like he was hitting them.
He was.
So if you would like to call back in, please feel free.
Please do. Please hop in here.
My words this week all start with the letter S.
Don't tell me that. That makes it easier. You already told me, but next week don't tell me.
It does make it easier, but that's you was talking about my words. All your words are so crazy. So that's a little. Actually, these words kind of regular.
Mine don't. Mine have no theme.
They don't have a theme. That's perfect.
No theme at all.
That's perfect.
It goes where it needs to go.
So how are we doing this? Because why do I always be confused every week? The ones that you got, you're gonna send to me. And the ones that I got. No, we send them both.
If no one calls, yeah. Oh, he said he's sick. He's in bed.
Oh, okay. Get better from the Reboot podcast. We're gonna send a prayer over you, and just whatever's in that body, we're gonna ask to come on up out here and help you feeling better.
Amen.
Hey. In Jesus' name. Amen.
I saw you holding that.
I try not to pray without ceasing. I've been trying not to. No, I'm just kidding. I've been trying not to put endings on my prayers. I just put it into my conversation and just keep going past it.
There we go.
That's funny.
Yeah, so if you feel like you would like to play, please call in. The number is 816-688-8485. We need somebody to play with us so that you can guess the words. You guessed the words. Shelly won last week.
Only big dogs in the building.
I'm like, yo,
Welcome to the gun show.
I would like to win this week because I'm competitive. So, but explain to me how we did it last week because that's why I be confused.
We just read our own words because it was just me and you.
Oh, okay. We can do that again if we don't get a caller. We give it one more minute. Oh, One Reason said give him a minute.
Yay!
Thank you, One Reason. Listen, One Reason did a really good job. I think that's the round that I won. So I'm really excited.
Oh, it was. I feel like there was some cheating going on. No. We have 10 words. Instead of going to the end of the list, do you want to just go back and forth for 5 rounds?
Can we do a minute STL instead of 30 seconds?
You want to do a minute? We can keep it at 30 seconds. We'll just go back and forth for 5 rounds.
Okay, let's do it.
Go 30, I'll go 30, and then we'll start over for the next round.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Do you want to grade each round or you want to grade the whole game? Like who wins overall?
Oh, that's right. Let me take my score too. Even though I trust you now. But I guess I still got a little mistrust. Let's go back and forth, and then we can do the whole however many.
Grade the whole game. Okay. Lena, Shelly.
Oh, actually, let's switch it up. Where you do each round, and then it's best 3 out of 5, right?
Okay, but yeah, it'll be 3 out of 5.
Okay.
But when I win, I don't mind playing the last 2 rounds for funsies.
When I went, I don't mind, but okay. Did you guys grow up with board games and doing games like this? Because this is so fun to me. Like I can't get enough of it.
While One Reason is calling, I'll tell a quick story. We were playing Taboo at my house with my family one night. My dad, my mom, my sister, my brother, and me. And we were trying to meet. It was always the kids versus the adults. So we were trying to get my sister to guess a word. I don't even remember what the word is to this day. Oh, I do. I remember what the word is. So I'm going to give you the hint and then you tell me your answer because it's very common sense. And then I'll tell you what she said.
I love that you still know everything. Go ahead.
I know the word because this was the reason why we lost. And also her answer was just how, why. Okay. So the phrase that we gave her to guess was, what do you do before you eat?
Pray.
Thank you. That was the word. Pray was the word. She said, I don't know. Take a deep breath.
Oh, Lord.
Take a deep breath, people.
I can't take it. I would be mad about that years on end, too.
It's been over a decade, and I'm still mad right now.
That's funny.
Bishop is on the line.
Hey, One Reason.
Hey.
Appreciate you for coming on. Are you ready to play this game? Are you ready to play this game with us?
Yes, I'm ready to play. Let's get it on.
Okay, so Shelly, you can start. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay.
No, hang on, just give me 1 sec.
Okay. I'm really excited.
Are you ready to start? Clock.
Yeah.
You ready for me to start the clock, Lena?
Yeah, we can start.
Or no, I didn't know if you were just giving a preface talk or if you were actually getting ready to start literally playing the game.
Listen.
We good to go?
I'm good to go. One Reason knows the rules, right?
Yes.
So we're good.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So
you can start. I might have to hop out again.
Okay.
Ready, begin.
Okay, this is a type of food. It's usually Indian food is this way, Jamaican food is this way, and it's hot.
Curry.
Well, it's it burns your tongue, or
I know that's not right.
I'm gonna say 30 seconds.
No, it was in the wrong spot. Okay, here we go.
That was 30 seconds.
It really wasn't. It really wasn't.
See what I'm saying?
Let me give you, because it started it started at 9 seconds. So let me give you 21 seconds. Okay, here we go.
Okay, 1 sec before you start. He got that one right.
What did he say?
He said curry.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
here we go. I'm starting it now.
It's the way it tastes. It's hot and it's like,
Oh,
ooh.
spicy.
Yes.
Spicy.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Okay, the next word is this happens in the Midwest. Chicago gets a lot of this when it's cold and it comes down. It's a type of precipitation.
Snowy.
Yes. Okay. Next, this is something the kids get on their knee when they fall, and it's like, oh, what do you?
Okay, there we go.
A scab.
Time.
Star.
That was close. That was not right, but that was close. Okay, good job on reason. I got 2.
Okay, you ready?
12. I see you. Good evening. Here we go, Shelly. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Begin.
Okay, this is a superhero. He wears red and yellow, and he runs really fast.
Red and yellow. The Flash.
Yes. Okay. When you're driving in the car and you need to stop, you hit the what?
Wait.
Yes. Okay. A really skinny person. Another word for skinny is also a haunted person. Somebody who haunts people. He's really tall and skinny, and he's got a weird face.
Slender.
And he's white. Yes.
There we go.
Oh,
Time.
okay.
Time.
What you mean? Yes. Was it Slender?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Slender Man, right?
Yes.
Slender
No, he was
Man.
right. It was Slender. It was Slender. It was just Slender.
I don't watch scary movies, so I wouldn't even know that.
So guess who won round 1?
Who won, Shirley? Good job. I'm not a sore loser. Talk Pumps, you're doing really good in the chat. You guessing a lot of the stuff. So thank you. If y'all want to come on, get into the chat and guess with us, okay? All right, I'm ready for the next round.
All right, begin.
This is something. Okay, when you have a bowl of cake batter and you got some left on the sides, what do you do to the sides to get cake batter off?
Scrape.
Yes. Okay. And so the next one is this is something you wash up with.
So.
Yes. Okay. The next one is another name for Beyonce. It is also one of the first one of Obama's kids' names.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. Good job. You're doing so good.
Shelly, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I got 2, Shelly.
Ready, begin.
Okay, this is in association with things that you smell, like perfume. It's another word for these things. A longer word.
Fragrance.
Yes. Okay, so if something goes in a circle, or sometimes if you have to drive around in a circle, this is another word for that. It's also, I don't know if anyone's familiar with this, but it's similar to a phone holder on the back of your phone. This is a brand of that. What was that?
Time.
What did he say?
I don't know that one. I ain't say nothing. I said a loop.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Did you say it though?
I said it before. I did say it before the buzzer, but I said it real low.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay, we'll go. Okay, we'll keep going. So
Marlene,
guess who won round 2, guys?
The look on your face.
he did say loop before the buzzer.
Okay.
Oh, he
okay.
did?
Yeah. So that one.
I didn't think that that's what it was. So I didn't say it with confidence, like loud and proud.
Yeah,
Okay.
That is what it was.
But we're gonna give that
okay,
to
so that
you.
was a tie.
So that was a draw.
That was a tied round.
So that one doesn't count. Okay. So now let's go to the next one. I'm ready.
You ready?
Begin.
Here we go. Begin.
This is a name for Beyonce. It's also one of Obama's children's names. The oldest one.
Tasha.
Yes, but what's Beyonce's? Is 2 names.
Fierce. Sasha Fierce.
Yes, that's correct. This is a city in Georgia, and it's like country town more so, not Atlanta, but kind of more so country. It's a name. It's a white woman's name.
Savannah.
Got time.
Yes. I think he said it. Did y'all hear it? Okay.
He did. He got it in there.
I get that.
What
I
did he
had to
say?
get my draw right, Dr. Sid.
Savannah.
Ain't that with the weeping willows? Ain't that the weeping willows down there in Savannah?
I don't know.
Weeping Willow from
No.
Savannah Young.
I don't know. I should look it up.
Somebody, I got. I don't know.
Look it up. Somebody
Okay,
look it
ready?
up for me. I don't know. What's the chat?
You ready, Shelly?
Yes.
Okay. Begin.
This is a type of fabric, and it's really smooth to the touch. They used to wear it back in the day, old school.
That is.
Yes.
Polyester.
Wait, no, the first one, I think.
Silk.
Oh no. Okay. No. Okay.
Satin.
So this is all. This is also. I guess it could be.
Did you hear him say satin?
No, I didn't. Oh no, it's not that either.
Okay.
It's similar to those. They used to make. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Lena
Good
got
job,
that
Maurice.
one.
Good job. We appreciate that. Okay.
Lena, are you ready?
Now let me just make sure. Let me just put down that I won that one.
Oh, I think I might have it. All right, I'm gonna wait for that one to come back around. I think I
Okay,
might.
just let that fall out your mind. Come on, I don't need you to focus on me. Just forget about that, okay? Okay, I'm ready.
Begin.
This is what you use to cut paper. And
Scissors.
yes, this is something you eat. It's Japanese and it's very good.
Sushi.
Yes. This is okay. When you do something wrong or you do something that was you feel like it was simple, you might say, "Oh, that was so blank of me."
Stupid.
Yes. This is the cuss word for when
Time.
I got like 5 on that one.
Definitely 3.
Okay.
Definitely 3.
Good job, Maurice.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Begin.
Okay, back to that fabric. Do you remember? They
Is
make
it
soup.
chiffon?
No. All the pimps will wear a suit made out of this. They also make chairs out of it, couches.
Rayon, silk, linen.
No.
Velvet.
Yes. Okay, the next one. Oh, in my cup. What do you put in the cup?
Liquor.
Period.
I don't know.
Period. One reason liquor. What y'all talking about?
He said liquor.
I don't know. Wait, you said in a cup. Wait a minute. You
In a red cup.
Are we on the same question? What?
I didn't know I was hosting an Out to Chocolate.
This one is what I want to know because I was confused. All I heard was what's in the cup.
Liquor.
In my
Please.
of me.
That's funny. Top Pump said, "Don't drop that alcohol, Sasha Pierce."
See.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready for the next round?
Wait, who won that one?
Wait.
Who won that one?
You?
Look at
Does
God.
the draw count as a win or not?
It does not. It's a scratch.
Okay, we're probably okay.
So we can do this. We're gonna remember what Shelly said at the beginning. She can do the last 2 for fun, because she gonna win. I'll go ahead and do this round for fun because I've already won. Okay?
No.
Shout out to One Reason. I got 3 rounds, baby.
No, you got 2.
I got the first one. It was a draw. Then I got the third
The
one.
first one was definitely mine. Where are you at?
Oh, okay, yeah, you right. Oh, so I got 2. I only got one more word.
You said you right or whatever. You right or whatever.
Or whatever. You right. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Oh my
But
God.
you have to win this one.
How many words you got left?
4.
But I only have 1 word left.
Overall, oh yeah. So if we tie overall, you're probably gonna win.
All right, let's do this one reason. We got 30 seconds to get this one word.
30 seconds to get one word. All right, come on, come with it.
Okay, let's go.
Ready? Begin.
This is some bull.
Shit.
Period. Period.
And he got that in 3 seconds.
Period.
I just needed the proper phrasing. You just have to phrase it.
You hear me? That's all.
Right.
That's all that can be.
That's all that can be. That's a bull. There you go. Game over. Over.
Only give you 3 or 4 words in 4 seconds.
All right, come on.
I'm gonna try, but give me 1 second. I'm gonna try.
Shelly said she's gonna try. So one reason I want you to, you know, you can go ahead and go forth with her.
There is a try.
I know one reason wants me to win, but I'm just letting you know. Feel free to give your full to Shelly. Okay. Listen, y'all, I hate losing. I don't know about y'all, but I have a problem. I really do. Like one time I was in high school playing volleyball, we lost the championship, and I was like in the bathroom for an hour after it. Now that was 10 years ago, and I should have matured at this point. But I do not like to lose. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll tell you, she's gonna work a miracle here. She's gonna work a miracle. All right, you can do it.
It is Miraculous Monday.
It is. There's a miracle on the way. Miracle signs and wonders. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Begin.
Yes. Okay, this is the general word for what you put in your cup. Just general. What do you put in your cup? You go get you something to
drink.
Yes.
Beverage.
Okay. This person haunts a house. They haunt the house.
A ghost.
Okay. This was the opposite of Hydra in Marvel.
Shield.
Yes. Okay. This is the sauce that can't nobody pronounce. The sauce nobody can pronounce.
What's your sauce?
Time.
Sauce?
We got them.
That last one was not really in there.
It was slightly after the buzzer. But he was.
I don't think he pronounced it right.
I did say it before the buzzer. I started it before the buzzer.
I don't think you pronounced it right. One reason.
It doesn't matter. That's why she said nobody pronounces it right. That's why I knew it.
We tied. We gonna rock paper scissors.
We can paper rock scissors.
With a tie. I'm getting off the phone. Y'all arguing amongst yourselves.
Okay, thank you.
One reason, thank you.
Thank you.
One reason for joining us.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, that's right. I'll see y'all back in the chat.
All right.
Okay. Y'all remember One Reason is a streamer, so he has a stream in the morning. So y'all go follow him and do his stream. We appreciate you coming on. It's always a good time. Okay. Paper, rock, scissors. Let's do it your way this time.
Shoot. So we're gonna shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Got you.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You should have won that because I did mine before you. Did you see it late?
No, I didn't. It came at the same time.
Tall Plums, I'm with you. No shoot.
No,
I don't know who taught y'all how to play paper, rock, scissors.
Y'all just jumping the gun.
It's like we ain't playing. Paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock, scissors. Like
what is
no
this
game.
paper, rock, scissors? It's not paper, rock, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
I think that's paper, rock, scissors.
Oh yeah, it's alphabetical.
It shouldn't have taken me that long to make sure that was.
What the hell is shoot? What?
Yeah, that's what y'all, my people, because that's what I've been trying to tell the folks. Where did shoot come from?
Y'all don't do rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
It's paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock,
That's
scissors.
aggressive. Paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock, scissors. That's aggressive.
We didn't have time for all that extra stuff when we was playing. All right, put your foot in, put your foot out. Any, mini, mighty, mo. Paper, rock, scissors. Let's get it going. Okay, we got to be in the house before 9.
No.
Okay, I won that first one.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, Shirley got that one. Whatever. This is it, guys. This is it. Why you wait? What? Why I gotta stop? It's paper, rock, scissors.
Tall Pump said these dang violent shoot 'em up games get in our kids' head. Maybe. I don't know. I did grow up playing Call of Duty.
Rock, paper, scissors. That don't even sound right. Paper, rock, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot.
Paper, rock, scissors. These not no. Okay, sorry. Let's do the last one.
Right.
Paper. I mean, sorry, yours. 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You cheated.
No, I did not. That was a draw. Come on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes. I'm
Not that Lena left the stream.
I'm mad out, guys. No, come back. I'm sorry. Come back, please.
She left the stream, baby. She's done. She's
No, don't go to the bathroom, please. Don't go to the bathroom. You might be in there all night.
Listen, Red Wing, she did like Twinkie on that interview. I'm done.
Michelle Brown said I have to lose because you didn't know how to play. No, please.
Oh, she got the ugly cry, y'all. She cried for real.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I got real tears. Y'all see that? Real
tears. God. I'm done.
Well,
congratulations. Congratulations to you.
It's only fitting that when we played your way, you won, and when we played my way, I won.
Let's get to our last segment. I don't even want to talk too much more about it.
Okay.
Turn that thing around. Shelly, go ahead.
Turn it around. Okay.
Hey, I'm feeling that. Turn it around. Love it. I love it. Shelly, you got one. I got one. Let's hit it. You do yours. Mine is also a book again. So.
Oh, what? Okay, mine's simple, sweet. Hopefully, I don't know. It might take you a minute to answer it though.
Okay.
Your mom tells you she's been having lunch with your ex. This is the person who.
Wait, what? Go ahead. Yeah, no, I'm a jealous person. Go ahead.
This is the person who broke your heart. You dated for years, and then he ghosted you, packed up his stuff, and left, girl. She says that he now wants to sit down with you and have a conversation about maybe reconciling things and getting back together. But you have him blocked on everything, so he can't contact you. Turn that thing look, I knew it was going to be deep. I put periods after every word. Turn that thing around. Turn around. Mm-hmm.
So him and my mom been having. Why you gotta have lunch though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably going to go get some pound cake.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is not very hard for me. I would probably just listen to the guy, because if my mama is giving him the time of day because my mama gonna know what happened in relationships. I tell mom everything. So if she gives him the time of day and is like, okay, she bring it to me, like, then I know he might be, it might be worth it.
Serious, yeah. I feel you.
So if she felt like that was a good thing to do, because my mama don't. Let me tell you something. The mother that I have, she don't play no games. Okay, if she thought he was serious and feel like it's really a future in there, I'm gonna consider it. But I'm gonna be irritated, and I'm just gonna be like, Why you do that? You know, why you do that? Why you do that back there? Okay,
Yep.
because it doesn't make any sense. So you're gonna have to really give me a very mature, a very insightful, a very
Explanation. None of that excuses. Oh well, my heart was heavy.
no.
Things were messed up for me back then. Those are excuses. I want an answer. I want accountability, sir.
I need an answer. Okay, I need accountability. I need to know what have you done from since then to now
Yeah.
to heal whatever is broken in you. Because I'm not coming back. Don't say, "Oh, time just passed." No, I ain't coming back with that. So you're going to tell me, "Oh, I went through therapy. I'm talking to all the women that I heard. I spent a year. I don't know. You just got to tell me like you had a real life change in the moment, and God told you that I was the woman for you. And I'm not gonna have to. It's gonna have to be like a, not a surprise for me. It's gonna have to be like a, what do you call it? Affirmation, or like it's gonna have to be something that I also believe. For me to be like, okay, all right. But yeah, that's gonna be a rough one. Is he one that I really was in love with?
And this y'all was together for a minute, and he up and dodged.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about too. Yeah, I'm a, them feelings really don't, them feelings, they die, they go away. But if it was real, you can always kind of tap back into it. So if I'm free and I'm available, if I feel like God has been placing him on my heart, and then here he come back in God's hands, with God leading him back to me, then I'll see what's up. And my mama's co-signing it.
Co-signing.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Top of him said if my mom is kicking it with him and she know we broke up, I'm looking at my mama cross-eyed. My eyes is turned around. Sure. I was feeling that way at first too. But Top of him said, see, I got a question. Like, why I ain't know you was talking to him, Mom? That's a good question.
Why did I know? Because we talk every day and you never mentioned it.
That would be an issue for me, but
I could understand if he explained to her the situation and she wanted to make sure he was genuine before she brought it to me.
This would happen in real life with my folks, but I could see that. I would give it the benefit of the doubt. I would give it the benefit of the doubt. Mel Holiday said he heard Keith Sweat song. Listen, because Keith Sweat gonna beg his way back into that cat. Okay.
He gonna beg, baby. He's gonna beg. I'm trying to tell you, he's
and
gonna.
Y'all gonna give it to him, and y'all gave it to him for years, and he's still getting that cat. Begging. I seen Keith Sweat the other day. Keith Sweat still fine. I might consider it.
Oh, okay. You might give it a second thought.
I might give it a second thought.
You gonna
right? Exactly. One reason. Please, baby, please. You hear me? Keith Sweat, they didn't have no shame. That's how they did it back in the day.
See, ain't too proud to beg.
I'm gonna be like
that girl.
I'm gonna pray on that thing. I'm gonna fast on that thing. I'm gonna have him do a prayer and fast with me, and I'm gonna say, "This is what you gotta do. This, that is. I need everything." I need to bear witness. What you say? I need everything
to bear witness.
I need to bear witness, and I need to talk to your last girlfriend. I need to talk to your mama. I need to see your cell phone right now because you didn't expect me to ask for your cell phone. Let me see it.
Oh, not the cell phone, Lord.
Yeah. Because this is what I need to see.
They say if you go looking for it, you're gonna find it.
If you don't talk to my mama, you don't added mama on Facebook. I heard come out of lunch shoot, pleading with her, and I need to see that cell phone right now because now you gotta see in with me. What you got on that cell phone now? If you texting anybody else, I don't know what you're doing here.
Now I know you don't. Now I know you're not serious.
Yeah, you can't be serious. You're still playing the field. I need you to be so serious that if you don't get me, you don't want to be with nobody else. Like you don't have no time with nobody else. If you don't get me, you're just gonna be a man nun. What are they called? I don't know.
Aren't priests?
Priests or nuns? No, are they?
Aren't they? Aren't the priests supposed to be like celibate or whatever? Like nuns?
I don't know.
No,
But
do you know STL? Are priests the male version of nuns?
I need you to be. I don't know why STL's not answering that question.
I'm just letting y'all go for it. I'm just letting y'all go for it.
Monks. You already said a monk. Oh
Monk. Okay.
no, monks. That's a different. I'm talking about. I'm getting off traffic. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna see.
I think that if he got anything on that phone, he's not serious about me. Simple as that.
That's right, you guys. Priests and nuns are both clerical. They make a pledge of clerical celibacy.
Did not know that.
I thought so. But, okay, I'm not gonna tell you why I thought so, but I thought so.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Bible?
Tall pumps. Tall pumps. Mm-hmm. Yep. It was reported to me that maybe they're not so much, but yeah.
I don't know what's going on up under that robe. Anyway, this is what I'm gonna say. We gotta see that phone right then and there when you least expect it. And if you on that phone, if you got that Bible app up and looking at passages of Ruth and what a good wife is, if you got pictures of me, if you text your mama, what I got to do to kid her, keep her, whatever, then I might mess with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's just gonna be our testimony. Praise the Lord! I done took this man back, and everybody gonna feel it. Everybody.
I'm sorry, you made me, for whatever reason, when you said Bible app, you made me check my Bible app notification for my scripture of the day.
Oh, praise the Lord. What was your scripture?
It won't load. It won't load. I just clicked on it and now it's just loading forever.
Well, let me give you one. Mine eyes have seen the glory. Wait, is that sounding more like, anyways, I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
I can't.
I think that's Martin Luther King. Okay, let me give you one for real.
I had a dream. Do you have one off the dome?
I don't have one off the dome, so I'm gonna leave it right
there.
Yeah, I almost preached it. I forgot. I ain't getting paid for this, so I forgot. I was gonna go ahead and give it to y'all, but I'm gonna stop. It was MLK. I don't know why that came to me like that. That's crazy.
I can't.
I'm ready to give my reboot. Are y'all ready for it?
Yes, let's go. Turn that thing around. Okay.
That's what I meant. Turn that thing around. Okay, here it is. It's long. It is a Discord folder, but we'll see. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Please rock with me on this. Open your ears. Here we go.
I'm here.
You spend your 20s in college and you get your higher education. On your 30th birthday, you graduate from Oxford with your PhD in aerospace engineering. Use a bad one, okay? You spend the next 5 years studying and working at NASA, creating what is known now as cryosleep. You are the creator of cryosleep, okay? What inventor does not want to try their own invention? So one night, you get into the cryosleep machine and set it for 1 day, which is when everyone would get back into work. So it's over the weekend. So no one would know that you tried it. You get in and you go into cryosleeping, okay? Little did you know, another inventor that has been working with you saw what you were doing. He had fallen in love with you over 5 years ago when you two had been working together. And when you rejected him 6 months ago, he couldn't handle it. So once you were under cryosleep, he reprogrammed the cryo machine for 100 years. And then he broke it in a way only you could fix. So you was just in there for 100 years, okay? When you woke up, people explained to you what happened, okay? You had one email from the person who put you under. He was vexed with anger and revenge, and he expressed that in his email. The next email you saw was also from him, but it was on his deathbed. And the email was him apologizing sincerely. And he said his life was taken away the day he took yours.
What you mean? So he didn't spend the rest of his life in jail?
Well, nobody knew about it. Only he knew about it. He didn't tell nobody.
But the people explained to me what happened.
He finally confessed on his deathbed. But he died before 100 years because y'all was in our 30s. So he died around like 80. So that would.
Okay, so this cryo sleep thing that I invented, I wake up the same age that I was when I fell asleep?
Yes, except for 100 years. 100 years later, your whole family has passed. You know, the whole world is 100 years past.
I didn't even think about that.
And now you're the same age, but everything's 100 years older than you.
Oh. Oh.
Turn that thing around, Shelly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I mean, it's like I'm being given a second chance at life, but it's gonna be hard to realize I missed out on all the important things in life. My kids, my husband, my siblings, my parents, everything is gone. Everything, the world as I know it is gone. That's gonna be disturbing. But I would do my best to try to help other people fulfill, like maximize their lives. So while I would forgive him. Clearly he had some remorse for what he did. So I would forgive him, and then I would try my best from then on to empower other people and make sure that they are living their best lives. Is my machine still around? People still use this machine?
Yeah, the cryo machine people have picked up the research. It's gone way further.
Oh, then I would be coming at that point. I'd be coming for my coins. It's been 100 years and y'all still using it. Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my Nobel Peace Prize? Here I am.
Do you think you would feel like you wasted your life learning, like being in, like you were in school your whole 20s? Usually people get tired of school like right after that bachelor's degree.
Like that if I had like a death sentence of some sort, but if I fell asleep at 30 and woke back up at 30, like it would be hard to deal with the fact that I never got to see the rest of my life ensue. But we can keep going at this point. I just have to learn some things, but it would be hard because like what they say, when people come out of jail, they're like distraught, but it's not jail. I was just asleep for 100 years and now I'm back. And I could live my life, but it would be hard to deal with the fact of all I lost, which is why I would feed into other people.
Love it.
Yeah.
You turn that thing around. That was good, Shelly.
Thanks.
Y'all know I be trying to create stories in my little turn thing around. So thank y'all for indulging me. It's been a good podcast. What? I'm not sure what Shelly is saying, but I feel like she's distraught about something. Real quick, we can't hear you. You must be on mute. Yes.
I'm here.
It was a really long nap. Exactly.
It was a really long nap.
The longest nap you're going to ever take in your life.
Okay. Yeah, I think, that would be hard, but I'm good to go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
The marathon continues. R.I.P. Nipsey.
I'm 30. I'm also 130. Get at me. How do you date? How do you date like that? What do you put on your date now? But yeah, we just want to thank everybody.
A lot of experience.
I got a lot of experience.
Not really, because you slept through it all.
Oh yeah.
but did you know what I'm saying? But is it age or is it experience?
Yeah, you don't know another 130-year-old look like this, baby.
You don't know another 130-year-old.
Period.
So get at me. Get at me. So yeah. Thank y'all for coming in. This has been the Reboot Podcast. We want to say we appreciate everybody for being here. One reason we appreciate you for playing our game with us. Hope y'all catch us back next week on Monday. We're doing 8 o'clock now. So please feel free to come in and talk with us. Follow us on all our social media. Shelly, you got our social medias? We are Reboot Meta. Can you give us the list?
Reboot.meta on TikTok. Hang on, let me pull them up because I really don't remember them all by heart. Reboot.meta on TikTok, Please follow us on TikTok. We need some followers. I'm gonna probably start sharing some content over there.
Yes.
Reboot Meta on Instagram, no dot, just Reboot Meta on Instagram.
Okay.
And then on Facebook, we have Reboot This. It is a Facebook group. You can request to join. We will approve your request. No, stop. Every time I click on the TikTok, guys, it turns my screen off. And then obviously on YouTube, we have STL Reboot. So follow us over on STL Reboot on YouTube. We also now have Just Reboot on YouTube. That link will be in the chat. And then you can follow us on our personal accounts as well.
Listen, STL said that we part of the change agent group. Okay, so that's what this podcast is about.
Hey.
All right. We about making changes in our personal life and, you know, evoking change. So we just appreciate y'all being here with us. Thank y'all for tonight. We'll see y'all next week. Have a blessed, great week, and have a good night.
Good night.
Are we ready?
Oh, Ray. Copy the raid message.
There we go. Copy the raid message. Thank you so much. Thank you. Great job, ladies. Peace for your journey.
Growth, reboot, longevity, reboot, understanding, reboot, and integrity. Reboot, me and you, reboot, we on the road, reboot, progress, reboot, self-discovery. Got a lot to learn in this life, reboot, and I'm excited. Gonna do it in my people, like mine. Yeah. Reboot, what you gonna do when you need reboot? What you gonna do?
Clear for launch, and with that, shut down your visors, O2 on, and prepare for ignition, 202. EPP, copy that, and initiating a full 10-4-4.